You surprised to get the conference honors?
Yeah, I was surprised because I had been out with like injuries. I had a concussion. I was out for 5 games in the middle of the season. So that kind of set me back a little. And then I had been battling, or I still am, I guess, a shoulder injury all year that I got at the beginning of the season that put me out of preseason stuff. But I guess it kind of worked to my benefit. Some people didn't get to see me play, so they didn't know what to expect. But then again, it put me behind because I wasn't up to par with my skills as I was before I got hurt. That was kind of problematic. But other than that, I was still kind of surprised I got them all.
It's kind of frustrating to go through a season like that, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't think I've ever been more frustrated with something in my life, and never having like a concussion, diagnosed at least. Never having a concussion like was frustrating because one, I just didn't know what to expect coming from it, and two, because it's frustrating knowing that like you think you're okay, but people telling you can't play for another week because
Hmm.
your head's not okay.
2 years at Parkland have gone by awful fast. How do you look at the 2 years of basketball that you had there?
I was just talking to my teammate yesterday actually about it, how I was very spoiled to be able to play on a team that I played on my first year at Parkland, and kind of took it for granted since we all played really well together and we all worked really well together and stuff. And this year we all kind of had to find our little niche on the court, so it was kind of hard, but I wouldn't trade coming to Parkland for anything. Like, probably my best decision I ever made. But gosh, so much fun. So
Yeah.
much fun to be able to play on this team for 2 years and be able to have the coaching staff that I did and the girls that I played with is just awesome.
You've had some great experiences with these two teams, haven't you?
I have, very much so.
So what's your future basketball plans?
Well, as of right now, my plan is to figure out what is wrong with my shoulder. So, uh, that is the first step. And then the second step is to visit some colleges and keep trying to get on some colleges' radars. And I want to play on, so that's the plan right now is to play on. So,
Now, did you receive any team awards for this year too?
we haven't had our banquet yet.
Oh, okay.
I've made first team all region, first team all conference, and the player of the year.
That player of the year, that had to be the most surprising thing because
Oh,
like you said,
it
what you
really
went through.
was. It really was. Like I just again like being out 5 games, I wasn't expecting to get that award. But I mean, I worked hard all year to get back to where I was, and I guess it showed a little.
You got to be awful proud about that.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm very proud because I know I work hard for that.
Well, I'm looking at your stats and the points and the percentages, shooting from the field, free throw percentages, even the rebounds. You ended up being a pretty good all around player.
Yeah, I just wish some of those other numbers were a little higher, but coming in and out all the time, I take what I can get, I guess.
Well, let's face it, it's not easy when you're playing a lot different than high school because you're stepping up with a group of girls that have all played pretty well at the high school level before. What's the biggest thing you've seen that's different between coming from high school to the college level like that?
Oh, the biggest thing from high school to college, everybody can shoot. For the most part, you don't have that one person that can't shoot. Like, everybody's a threat. And, like, you don't ever have, I guess, that slow-paced team. Everybody plays fast. Like, all junior colleges, you're not going to come across, like, one junior college that wants to be like, oh, no, let's slow the ball down and let's not do this. No, like, there's a ton of teams, especially in our conference, in our region, that they just like to get out and run, and you always have to be on your toes and ready to transition back and forth, and it's a quick game. And like I realized coming back a few times, like playing with the high school girls, like they don't keep up as quick, they don't throw the ball as hard, they don't like it's just a totally different game. Like high school and college is a totally different game all around.
Got to be in pretty good shape.
Oh yeah, my coach is a marathon runner too, so he likes to put us through some lovely runs during practice.
I think lovely was a word that you just kind of jokingly threw out there.
Substituted, yeah.
All right. Well, great.